All right, we're gonna turn the motor on, guys. We're gonna just turn it on and put it on eco. All right, eco. So the cool part about this, I found out kind of like little cheat things, I guess. I was watching a couple videos, and this one's called the Purion, I think that's how you say it, for the handlebars. I like it the best out of all of them, even the newer ones. It's got a big display. But you know, if you hold like positive and minus for like 3 seconds, you get into some advanced settings where it shows the range. So you don't have to depend on these goofy little bars. You know, it shows a picture of the battery. That's not really too accurate. You can't really go by that sometimes if you're out in the middle of nowhere. So you can go into settings where it'll show range. It'll actually show, like right now I'm in eco and it's fully charged, and it shows 76 miles. That's insane. 76 miles of life on the battery. That's a lot of miles on an e-bike, guys. That's a lot of miles on any bike. Yeah, so that's cool. And then as you click it up into the different modes, you know, of course it goes down a little bit. But it's just a better tool to use than just using things on the battery. Yeah, and then I remounted my Garmin. I have it's an older one, but it's all updated. It's really nice. I have the Garmin Edge. I believe it's the 530. So it's not the low one. It's, you know, it's mid-tier, maybe a little more, but anyways, it works great. And I never thought that it would work out or look, or I could see it good mounted on the frame. So because I didn't have a whole lot of room left, and the way this frame is designed, I just put it right on the top tube, you know, right behind the stem. And I put a little bit of foam, black foam, underneath, you know, with the rubber bands that they give you, the attachment. And I tell you, it works out just perfect, the Garmin. So I just got it on the frame. I know it's off a little bit. I don't know why the temperature, if anybody else does that, the temperature is always off. It's always giving me more. Like right now, it's showing, now it just flipped over. So it's showing 93 degrees. I already know it's not 93 because I looked on my phone right before I locked my car, and it's not 93. So I think I always gotta subtract, I'd say, I think about maybe 5 degrees, something like that, about 5. I can hear some weird kind of calling birds. And of course I hear the Jiminy crickets. Crickets. I hope everybody had a good week so far. I know this weather is crazy. I'm sure everybody heard about all the nasty flooding. I don't know where everybody lives, but I hope you guys were all safe. I hope you guys didn't lose any precious stuff. I live in Muskego, and because the water, the river, the creek, there's a little dam between Big Muskego and Little Muskego Lake. And that baby, of course, flooded big time Saturday when it was the worst. They had the road closed all day Sunday night. They opened it up only early Monday morning when I could go to work, but it was pretty bad. Pretty bad. So hopefully everybody is having a nice peaceful Friday. Enjoying Mother Nature out here if you can. It's nice to work only on Mondays and Tuesdays. I did that on purpose, so my boss is very, very nice and flexible. I can enjoy myself. Anybody who who's over 60 years old knows, you know, once you get old, you better start enjoying life and yourself, because I tell you what, you never know when your last day is going to be. You never know when your last goodnight to somebody is going to be. You never know when's the last time you lay your head on your pillow. So you better enjoy life as much as you can and get out there and see God's beautiful nature. What he has for you. Get out there, he'll talk to you. He'll have the birds and the animals and the trees talk to you. It works for me. I like these purple, I know you can't see them, but these really cool purple small flowers that the cool black and yellow bumblebees like to hang around. There's a bunch of those on the side here. Another thing, it's nice, I know my Garmin shows it, which is another weird thing. I don't know who to believe. So like right now, let me go just a tad more. So like right now, I'm doing 14.5. I'm doing 14 and a half miles an hour. And my Garmin GPS actually shows 13.8. So let's say, who do you believe? Do you believe the Garmin or the Bosch unit? Whew. It's definitely a little toasty. Toasty. So far, unless I hit a big bump, this flex thing is working pretty good. It seems like it's keeping it pretty straight up and down. If you want, somebody, please let me know how this looks. Of course, I got it on 4K, 60 frames per second. And I got it on wide. If anybody has a beautiful DJI Action 5 Pro, the wide setting is perfect, especially even for cycling. Look at it, you can see plenty wide enough to the left and to the right of me. I know it's got a wide plus, but I think the more you zoom in like that, you know, wide plus is going to zoom in a tad more. I think the video quality might go away just a little bit, but it's not really probably that big of a deal. Yeah, it feels good to get out on the bike, guys. Get out there and ride. Ride. Hello. Hi. I got my Cool Max white, oh actually they're not Cool Max, I used to say Cool Max because I have a Cool Max suit, a one-piece still in my garage. When I used to race semi-pro super bikes, motorcycles, it went underneath my Alpine Star suit, which I still have. But no, I got off of Amazon these white real long arm protectors so you don't get French fried and burned like a lobster. They are Pearl Zoomy. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Pearl Zoomy. They got really good stuff. Clothes, you know, for the heat. I think for the winter too. So I bought me 2 pair of long white ones on Amazon last year. They seem to be working good. Thanks. The guy with the old guy here with this classic road bike, guys. He had a classic yellow Trek Bumblebee, and he has the cool gear to go with it. Man, he's got some serious, those must be like maybe 26 mil. He's got those super skinny tires on. Wow, he went off the trail and he's heading up the road. He must live that way. All right, it's kicker in gear, kicker in gear. Yeah, another little thing that was pretty cool is at least this kid that had the bike, he was smart enough to take care of it pretty decent. I'm kind of anal with the OCD in a way, so my bike was in my bedroom all the time and make like showroom after every time I rode it. Not everybody does that, but he at least you know, had his in a room, not a bedroom, but it was in his house. And he took the battery out every winter, and when he didn't ride it for, he said, more than like 2-3 weeks, took the battery out and stored it in a cool place. And I think he said what you're supposed to do. I think he left between 50 and 70% of the battery. You're not supposed to leave it sit for a long time at 100%. That's a no-no. Anywhere from about 50 to 70 is good. Man, the sky looks beautiful on the camera. I hope it looks nice to you guys. It's sure nice getting out and seeing all these beautiful flowers and trees. Heck, even the weeds. Even the weeds. The only thing I gotta do now next is somehow get some music going. I have a couple cool smaller Bluetooth speakers I had years ago that I used to use when I lived on the river in Wisconsin Dells. I used to use them when I went kayaking. So they're all waterproof, they're nice. One of them has a clip on it, it's just a round one. It's kind of funny, it's, I don't know, it's about maybe 4 or 5 inches in diameter. But that one I think is a Beats, like the beautiful headsets. And it's all round, it looks like a flying saucer, it really does. It's all round and it's all rubberized. So, and then it's got like a built-in bungee cord. That's the only way I can say it. So you can take it off. It's attached on one side and it's got a little clip on the other. So you just wrap it around something, seat post, bike rack, handlebars, and then you clip it back on the other opposite side. And yeah, bring your phone and you got music. I'm surprised there's not a lot more people on the trail. Of course, it is Friday. I mean, I would think, hello, more people probably ride maybe midweek because of the weekend. I don't know. Actually, I bet you there's more people that ride probably a little earlier. But I gotta have my coffee early in the morning, and I gotta do my morning ministry page, my devotional on Facebook. Hi guys, you all right?
Yes, thank you for that.
Yep. So yeah, so it's hard for me to get out on the bike, you know, like before 10 or something. I mean, I could, I guess, one of these days. But that's probably where a lot of people ride because it is probably cooler, and I've done it years ago. A couple times, believe it or not, I was up when it was dark because I wanted to try some of my new lights. So I remember a couple times I got up at 5 in the morning and put a good hour and a half of riding in, and then actually went to work. That was actually a lot of fun. Ooh, I can hear lots of crickets in here. A lot of deep woods in here, guys. It looks really cool. Lots of deep woods. So what I'm gonna do a lot of times I don't know if you guys do that, but just a little word of advice if you want to try to ride far on your e-bike is anytime you're on level, or especially down a hill, turn that motor off, turn the power off, and use your legs and just coast. If you got a decent bike and fast rolling tires, there should be no reason why you can't go, you know, I don't know, I'd say probably at least 25, maybe 30%, you know, of a ride. Like say a nice 2-hour ride, whatever, 3 hours. It saves on your battery and probably saves on your motor for long term. Yeah, oh, what I forgot, what I was going to say before is on that kid taking care of stuff. When he bought the bike in Madison, he, because most of these bikes don't come with pedals, and if they do, you know, the pedals in the seats are usually junk. So yeah, and they're usually plastic pedals. So he put a nice set of really nice black with like a little bit of red in it. You know, metal, the alloy wheel or pedals, not cheap ones. I guarantee the pedals that he bought are, I mean, at least 50, 60 bucks. So they're pretty nice pedals. So I didn't have to spend any money when we did the conversion, nothing. I took some of my bags I had on other bikes. I got some bags, a water bottle holder, and that's on that big massive rear rack. So that's awesome. Whew. When I get up, I get some shade here and take a swig of my electrolytes. Whew. It's weird, I got it on eco, but because of that, you know, you still can feel, it's weird, you can still feel a motor, almost like a little bit of a drag, even though it gives you assist, not that much on eco, but it's weird as it feels like when I had it off the first couple miles, I didn't feel that, and it felt like I call it a manual, it's a regular bike. Huh. I might have to shut the motor off again and see if it's easier to pedal. So yeah, we're gonna shoot for way out in Dulsman, where that really cool, I think it's called Bicycle Doctor, the bike shop is. Those guys, a couple of the young kids, they know me there from all last summer. I was there a lot, refilling my bottles and taking a breather, checking out their stuff. There's lots of smooth sections in, you know, in here. I mean, there is some, a little bit of rough stuff, but there's some smooth sections. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch some of this shade before the stop sign. Hello. And I'm gonna take a swig here of my homemade concoction I make. Oh, of my, yep, oh, sorry. Whew, of my, it's actually blue, the cool blueberry, what do you call it? Powerade. I like using Powerade versus Gatorade because the Powerade, just so you guys know, has less sugar. I mean, you need some sugar, but you don't need tons of sugar. So it does have less sugar. I just do better with the Powerade. Hi everybody. See my cool stainless steel Amazon 32-ounce water bottle. No more plastic junk that tastes like garbage. This is way better and it lasts hours and hours and hours. Unlike plastic, just so you guys know. Amazon. Oh, it's ice cold. What I do is I put my bottles in my freezer for like 30 minutes before I leave. Oh, it's so good. Oh, refreshing, refreshing, guys. Whew. Great balls of fire. Oh. Check my battery life. We got 62. So, wow, we got already a 40-minute video, guys. I'll go up a little bit and I'll just do a few different parts. So I hope and pray everybody